Guten Tag und willkommen zurück zu Hellblade. Noch vor dem Tor wieder, aber egal. Geh noch mal kurz durch.
There he is.
Where are you taking
He's
me?
up there. He's up there. How do you get up there? There's a way. There is a way up there. Find the way. She can do it.
Ja, ist doch hier wieder so eine Illusionstreppe. Oh. Dann zeig mal oder sag mal, was du zu berichten hast hier.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
Ja, ja, der Mistelzweig. So, da haben wir die Treppe. Auf nach oben. Die Aussicht ist einfach richtig gut gemacht. Was ist das denn? Okay, das ist wieder so eine Maske. Jetzt hören wir erstmal nochmal rein. Vielleicht geht's weiter mit Balder.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, "I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon." Loki replies, "Here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands." And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
Ja, der Gott des Schabernacks macht auch tödliche Scherze. Warte, wir müssen jetzt mehr aktivieren, dass wir die Zeichen finden. Hier
Years
Pfeil.
had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillion. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, and Dillion, her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
Warum ist hier oben nochmal eine Maske? Wir machen erstmal alles auf. Dillion! Halt. Ah, das M.
Wasting your... You have no time for this. Speed. These rooms mean nothing. It's all part of their game. They've set you trials to distract you. They've set you up and now they're going to watch you. What if these trials mean nothing? Laughing at you. What if they take you no closer to Dillion?
gehe jetzt... Ne, wir gehen erstmal hier hin.
If they are just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle. Does it feel warm? Do you feel safe? Dillion loves you.
Halt, ist das nicht ein Symbol? Hey, das ist doch das... Na gut, das ist verkehrt rum. Aber hier haben wir noch eine Geschichtsstunde.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
So, das können wir jetzt auch machen. Auch die Brücke ist ganz. Komme ich da rein? Ah, natürlich nicht. Also ich muss jetzt wahrscheinlich wieder zurücklaufen, die Maske aktivieren. Okay. Ja, Maske aktivieren, dann durch die Tür zurück.
She should have listened to her. Why didn't she listen to her? She thought she could defend her.
Leute, beruhigt euch. So.
She thought she had light within her when she left home. She is pure darkness.
So, hier weg damit. Jetzt wieder die Maske aktivieren. So.
Your curse has claimed Dillion. Poor Dillion. He didn't know. He was kind. He believed you. What if this is pointless? What are you doing? Why did you think you could make this work? You keep seeing runes. You see runes everywhere. Everywhere. But what if they're not real? What if they don't actually make sense? If they're a trick? The gods were lying. If you think it makes sense, but
Hör mal auf, wie viele Götter zu lästern hier. Ich möchte hier was hören.
it makes sense in your mind, but it doesn't make sense in the real world. The gods are right, but it doesn't mean anything. You can't read this language, you don't understand. Sinbel was right. You're wasting time. You're cursed. You'll never succeed. Slow, quicker.
Okay, jetzt hat.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they found in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she said. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
He was the only
Das
one
kann natürlich
who didn't
sein.
mind the curse. He loved her so much. You broke it, you killed it. You couldn't see the darkness within you.
So, wofür ist jetzt eigentlich diese Maske hier?
Do you remember him whispering in your ear?
Hier soll irgendwo ein Pfeil sein.
Didn't believe in the curse. Dillion believed in you.
Ah ja.
What does it feel like to be in love? What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying minute by minute by minute? What does she think she's doing?
So, jetzt haben wir alles.
You're vicious.
Weiter geht's.
They mean nothing. Being special.
The gods are just... What if the gods are laughing?
Messing with her.
It wouldn't be this.
So, Dylan, ich komme.
First time. Love feels like a best thing she knows.
Och nö.
She destroys the thing she loves.
Dillion!
Ja, da winkt er mich einfach heran hier.
Be quick.
Dillion never much cared for the underworld and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbel. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillion's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. Slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Very careful. You've come this far, don't let him slip away. It's a narrow
Haben wir überhaupt eine Kontrolle wegen Wackeln? Ich bin mir nicht sicher. Okay. Was dann jetzt hier? Price the Sun oder was?
It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone.
No!
Just come to the water. He's drowned.
Der Geist hat Selbstmord begangen.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
Sind sie wieder auf der Insel, oder?
For the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this has nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours. What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before. You could be fooled again. You're being tested. You don't know. It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.
Okay, mal schauen, was das nächste ist.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Mhm. Ladebildschirm.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels...
What is this place?
This place feels... It's... creepy.
It's
It feels
creepy.
wrong. It feels strange.
Mit dieser Pause war ganz gut.
Where are we? Turn back. This is wrong. This has to be wrong. This place stinks. It's disgusting. It smells like death. I can't breathe. Can you smell the death? There he is. There he is.
The light.
Go towards it.
He's in the house.
Find him.
Don't let him disappear. He's going in.
He's disappearing.
Follow him.
Don't let him disappear.
The air.
Where's it
smells.
gone?
Ja.
How do you find it? It's just a trial.
It's just another test.
You just have to solve it, and then you will find him.
Then you will succeed.
He's so close.
Just one little test to do.
You can almost reach him.
Ich muss doch jetzt nicht ins Wasser,
You
oder?
can almost see him.
Igitt.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillion will help me.
Nee. Schnell raus hier. Es wird ja immer tiefer.
Stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillion and the others. To the water. She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough,
It's magic.
as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like that.
Is foul.
Hier ist ein Tor. Okay, durchs Tor, ne? Da kommen wir nicht rein. Ja, sieht so aus. Gut, dann durchs Tor. Die Frage ist, wie diese Geschichtssteine hier ausschauen.
The bridge. It's broken. Fix it.
You have to fix it. How are you going to fix it? No, you have to find him.
Quick, get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial.
It doesn't finish until you get to the house.
Before he disappears, Senua.
You have to get him.
Ja. Okay, warte. Ich brauche erstmal einen guten Blickwinkel für die Brücke. Muss da hoch? Ah, es geht nicht, also schauen wir das durchs Tor. Und siehe da, es ist offen. Und dann brauchen wir Tor Nummer 2, dass diese Leiter wieder da ist, oder die Treppe besser gesagt. Aber erstmal hier.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farm hands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
It's not done yet. Just a small piece of the puzzle. You found a way.
Ah.
Climb the tower.
The ladder.
You can see it.
War das gerade eine Illusion in deiner Illusion?
The bridge.
Hä? Stimmt doch.
She did it. You fixed the bridge. She fixed it. You passed the trial. Get to the house. You succeeded.
Auf zur Brücke. Na, wieder dieses ekelhafte Wasser hier. Okay. So, jetzt gespeichert. Das war's dann auch wieder für die Folge. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Bis dahin, ciao.